r/AskReddit. What was socially acceptable in the 90s, but not today? Knocking on someone's door unannounced to see if they're home. Kind of depends how well you know the person. Like, I've got a friend who will just come in during the summer. He just shouts my name a couple times, and if I don't respond he leaves. I'm fine with it because the surprise hangouts are always really fun, and if he were to knock, our dogs would freak the duck out. Saying goodbye to someone at a gate at the airport without a plane ticket. Oh, this one made me a little sad. I forgot how nice it was to have someone waiting at the gate for you right after you got off the plane. Smoking in restaurants. It was already starting to be slightly frowned on, but it was still allowed, as long as you stayed in your little ghetto area. I remember smoking side versus non-smoking side of restaurants. Huh, I forgot about that. Bars and clubs used to be the worst. Edit. This also made me remember being sent to the store on my bike as a kid with a note from my parents so I could buy them cigarettes and alcohol. Oh, how the times have changed. Nice try. Kimmy Schmidt Season 3 writers. But I already did something today. I remember everything being retarded in the 90s. I thought everything was gay. Yep, that's gay was pretty common in the 90s and even 2000s. Making plans with someone multiple days in advance, not talking to them about it again, and just showing up without having to confirm that day that your plans are still on. Whoa, yay, I could go for that again. Frosted Tips. But Guy Fieri is still cool, right? Nice try, Guy Fieri. Bill Cosby. Memorizing phone numbers. Back then, it was necessary. Now if you tell someone you memorize their number, it makes you look like you're obsessed with them. What kind of weirdo memorizes people's numbers? We traded that out for memorizing passwords. After dating my boyfriend for 2 years, I've almost memorized his phone number. More early 90s, but pushing people into pools. Back when no one had cell phones. It was funny. Their clothes got all wet. Now you do it, and you're likely to owe that person like $500. Not speaking to anyone for a few hours without them thinking you've died. Are you still here? Hello? Not letting someone know you were going to be 10 minutes late, because there was no way to get them a message if you had both already left home. Now 10 minutes after they were already supposed to be there, you get a text saying they are just leaving now, but really they don't even have ducking pants on. Turning on your road now, frantically searching for car keys. Sneezing into your hands. Now it's the vampire arm sneeze. Thank you for ruining that for me. I'll never do that again without thinking about being a vampire. Letting your child walk to the grocery store alone. I was a child in the 1950s, and I at age 8 or so, regularly went to the store alone to get my grandfather another pack of cigarettes. Makes me laugh now just to think about it. And all you had to say was, no, not for me, they're for Gramps. And that was legally acceptable. I don't do computers. Edit. Row. Thanks for upvoting this so much. Rock stars and other celebrities regularly and openly ducking underage girls. Karl Malone had an illegitimate child with a 12-year-old girl. Yep, that happened. Chaining your wallet to your pants. My 30-year-old brother still does this. I think he's a closet gigolo or something. My 36-year-old friend does too, except it's because he lost his wallet twice over the years riding his motorcycle. More than one article of denim clothing at one time. The Canadian tuxedo will never go out of style. That's because it has to be in style first. Puka shell necklaces. I met a guy a few years ago who was wearing one of those and a plaid button-down shirt with cargo shorts. I asked him, "Are you a huge Dave Matthews fan?" He was huge, didn't understand how I knew. In the 1990s and semi-rural WA, but not in the middle of nowhere, a gay high school student asked a straight guy to the prom. The straight guy beat the living tar out of the gay kid, sent him to the hospital. Eventually, a judge ordered the straight kid to pay for half the cost of the gay kid's medical bills, with no additional fine or punishment. People don't understand or appreciate how quickly acceptance of LGBT people has shifted in just the last 20 years. I'm 45. When I was a kid, Homophobia was just how IT was. Gay people were deviants. All of them. No questions asked. And then you grew up. Met a few of them. Holy shit. They're friends of mine. And the perception changed. Quickly. Before you know it. You're excited to have gay friends. Happy for them. And the world becomes just a bit of a better place. This sound. Cooking cacking ding ding ding. I have the biggest grin on my face after clicking that link. I don't miss the slow internet, but I do miss those AOL chat rooms. Edit. Extra word. Distributing internet service on a compact disc. AKA free frisbees in the mail. Contrary to the advice given in the 90s, if you wanna be my lover, do not get with my friends. Should I still, really wanna zigga, or is that no longer true? Bringing water guns to school. Nah, I got in trouble in the early 90s for bringing a squirt gun keychain to school. There were always some places completely against that. Though to be fair, it was a don't bring it again, while today it would be put your hands behind your back. Whenever the phone rang, yelling I got IT while fighting your sibling to pick it up first. Now if the phone rings my family goes you get IT. Unfortunately, knee highs. Those need to come back. Take a vacation in Japan. You won't be disappointed. Referring to a playground game as smear the queer. In South Africa we used to get these sweets called nigger balls. Of course giant black balls. And the tuck shop owner wouldn't bat an eyelid at a 12-year-old asking for them by name. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't fly today. I would Google it for an example picture. But not sure I want to wade through what Google images would return. Pants that can unzip and become shorts. Those never went out of style for the camping community. They are so convenient if you are hiking and camping all day. Wearing long johns under your large band shirt even if you were a 90-pound girl. Yeah, I'm still into chicks that dress like this. Leaving work at work. Using 1-800 collect to call people. And payphones. And waiting for payphones that were being used. And then putting your mouth right next to where their mouth was a moment later. Feeling the perspiration on the ear part of the phone from the last user's head being pressed all up on it. Bleached, ramen noodle hair. I'm looking at you, Justin. That shit would never fly today. Looking like you hadn't showered in days or washed your clothes. Grunge was a weird trend. Spending money on really nice storage for your large collection of CDs and tapes that you bought new for full price. Smoking in restaurants. Owning a large selection of Mel Gibson movies. Having a single computer that you don't really know how to use. Always keeping exact change in your pocket for the payphone. Road maps. Tying your sweatshirt around your waist by the arms. God, I wish that was still cool. It was so convenient. Screw society, I still do this. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.